Hi, and welcome to our 7 weeks of chakra classes. So this is just a little intro into what the chakras are in general and why we're even doing this, and also a little bit about the root chakra and earth element. And my apologies, I have a couple of puppies here, and you can see Bella knows I've been talking about the earth element, and she's really into the earth element right now. Smells wonderful. And I will be talking about the earth element and the root chakra, and related actually to our sense of smell. And so before I get into it, you might even want to get yourself a little bowl with earth. It smells amazing, and I can really smell it because Bella's digging here. But the smell of earth, even at this time of year, smells beautiful. This is Bella, our new addition at Pure Awareness. And she's usually pretty calm, but for some reason she's really energized when we talk about chakras. And anyway, yeah, so you might create a little altar at the top of your mat with a bowl of earth, maybe some moss, maybe some stones, something that can help you when you look at it or smell it, feel a sense of groundedness. So I'm going to start talking about the chakras just in general, first of all. And why do we even want to talk about the chakras? What's the big deal about chakras? Well, having an awareness of the chakra system can start us on a path of self-discovery and allow us to ignite an interest in self-study and personal growth. And they're a path to deeper self-knowledge, and they're really a great way to look at how we are in the world as far as our energy, our emotions, and our physical body, and viewing ourselves as in a different perspective. And I've got my two earth animals here beside me that use their sense of smell, as I was saying when we're talking about the root chakra, to perceive their whole world around us. And I'm sure at some point in the history of humans we did as well, even though we've lost a lot of that sense of smell. But it relates to our sense of safety and security, and how we find food, and what's good or not good. And as I say, we've lost a little bit of that, but the root chakra that we're going to be dealing with today really is connected to our sense of smell. Okay, getting back to the chakras as a whole. So the chakra system that we're talking about in these 7 weeks are the 7 chakras that are from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. And they're basically vortices of energy. And they are how we basically deal with energy coming in and how we integrate it, and energy going out. They really are helping me with the earth element here. They're throwing dirt at me as they dig. Basically, they're also storehouses of experiences and memories. And when they're in balance, we can experience clarity and access our power and feel more joyful and fearless and more free in our lives, in our daily, day-to-day. And so, as I said, it's just a really nice way to look at how we move throughout the world and how we can maybe balance ourselves a little bit when we feel out of balance. So I already talked about the earth element, that is the root chakra that we're working with in our practice today. And also the sense of smell. And I'm really getting a nose full of earth here right now. And so our root chakra is right at the base. And if you look at, I got dirt all over my computer, the roots of this tree, this big tree behind me, you can see how those roots are going deep into the earth and creating that strength and stability to keep that tree upright and continue growing and offering it nourishment. And so as we work through our root chakra, it invites us into the essence of grounding, of deep trust and stability. It's our embodied self. It is our solidity, our physical self, and relates to the bones of the legs and the feet and the pelvis, the base. And our feet are really how we connect to the energy of earth on a daily basis. It's our trust in having enough. It's our trust in having enough food, of material things, of shelter, of finances. And when it's out of balance, our general sense of well-being is replaced by a lack of sleep and restlessness and anxiety, and manifests as anxiety, fear, and problems with greed and hoarding. And if you think about what's been going on in the world for the last almost 2 years now, our sense of security, both financially and our well-being, has really been rocked. And so everybody is experiencing a feeling of ungroundedness and a lot more worry and anxiety and sleeplessness, and also greed and hoarding. If you think about the toilet paper issue last year, that's directly related to your root chakra, your base, and the hoarding that came with your root chakra being ungrounded. And it also can relate to overeating and eating disorders and weight gain when it's excessive. So when it's balanced, we feel physically strong and trust and are grounded and centered and are able to be practical and make good decisions and be organized and handle upsets and traumatic events in a more balanced way. So as we work through this root chakra today, we're going to be cultivating a sense of earthiness in your legs, in your feet, in your pelvic floor, and allowing each exhale to ground you in this moment, and aim to feel radiant instead of rushed, and stable instead of stuck. And before I end this little intro, I just had a little quote I wanted to read you. Sorry, my book's covered in dirt from my little puppies here. From Radiant Rest by Tracy Stanley, which is about Yoga Nidra, and we'll be doing some Yoga Nidra in some of our later chakras. But she talks about the earth element and using some earth on your altar for your practices. The earth element reminds us of the impermanence of life, that we will all return to the earth one day. Earth connects us to the wisdom that we are supported by the beauty of this incredible, generous, and abundant planet that offers us so many treasures. The earth element can connect you to gratitude for this support, and is a wonderful way to honor the earth as our oldest ancestor. You may also be inspired to make an offering back to the earth to show your gratitude, especially when you're taking from the earth to create your altar, giving something back, and it can be something really simple as one of your hair, and creating that reciprocity with the earth rather than just taking, that we actually give and take at the same time. So I hope you will join me for all of our 7 weeks of chakra, and I hope you will practice this practices more than one time over the course of the week. And I look forward to seeing you on your mat for the asana practice, for the meditation, for both or one or the other on any given day. And namaste. See you on your mat.